I'm Ace from KHTS, and today I'm doing a romantic prom look using Gerard Cosmetics. So first off, I'm going to start with a bare face and just do my eyebrows, because if I mess up on my eyebrows, I don't want to have to go back on my foundation or concealer. So I'm just going to line my eyebrows with a brow pencil, and you use like a small pencil just because you'll be able to outline your eyebrows and figure out what shape you want, how you want your arch, anything like that. So I'll just lightly line my eyebrows to fill it in. So after you've lightly shaded in your eyebrows and lined them out, you're just gonna brush them out with the other side of a brow pencil to see that you've gotten the shape so far. And then you're gonna go in with your Gerard Cosmetics Brow Bar to Go. And this is in the color medium to ebony. So you wanna take maybe, not the darkest shade, but maybe like the medium shade just to fill in your eyebrows to get that perfect look. Even if your brows don't look filled in enough, you can always go back with your brow pencil if you want even a darker look here. And then after that, you'll take a concealer to shape out your brows. So you want like a flat brush just to be able to get around your brows, fix your arches. And you take any concealer that's close to your skin type. You don't need a lot just because you're shaping it out. After you've shaped out your brows and you have the concealer on, you just want to take your beauty blender and just blend it out. So after you're done with your brows, just to set it for all night, you just want to take any clear gel, it can be from any company, and just stroke it through your brows just so that way throughout the night you can always make sure that your brows are on. After you have your brows, you can go in and moisturize your face. So I'm going to take Mystify by Gerard Cosmetics and just spray it all over my face. Right after that, I'm going to go in with a primer just so that during the night my foundation will stick and nothing will move or budge, especially when I'm taking pictures for prom. All right, and then you'll go in with a full coverage foundation. You don't want anything that's less coverage because you want a full flawless face for all the pictures you're gonna be taking. So I'm gonna just take my foundation and put it on my beauty blender and then distribute it evenly all over my face. Next, then you're gonna take your concealer and you wanna do either under your eyes or a spot concealing, so that way you have a brighter look under your eyes for pictures, if you have dark circles or anything. And if you have any imperfections, you can just cover it up. So you want to do like V's under your eyes just to be able to have that shape. And it's going to brighten your eyes, and then down your nose and on your forehead. And then I have some imperfections on my chin, so I'll just go over that. You just want to blend it out. This is just to bring light to your nose bridge and your forehead, so that way light will be distributed like under your eyes, on your nose bridge, on your forehead. And I just do it here just because I had imperfections. So you just want to go around your face and pick up any excess product, and then you're going to set all of this with a setting powder. So with any translucent powder, you just want to set it. So first I'll start by setting my under eyes with a damp beauty blender. So my beauty blender has been wet this whole time. You just want to take a good amount and just go right under your eyes. So after you put a good amount like this is called baking, and this will have your makeup set under your eyes for the whole night. It won't budge or anything. So I always do it on my forehead because that's where I sweat the most, or I get oily, and I do it on my nose bridge. And I crease a lot under my eyes, so that's why I bake. And then right here is so that the makeup doesn't move on my imperfections. And then I'll take a big fluffy brush and I'll just set the rest of my face. And then I'll just take a regular fluffy brush, like a blending brush, whichever, and just tap a little bit into the translucent powder just because I put some foundation on my eyelids. So just to set that so that way there's no creases in that either. So while this is baking, I'm gonna just contour. So I'm gonna take a bronzer and a fluffy brush and just go on the perimeters of my face, and then just a little bit in my inner cheekbones. So I'm just gonna go on the perimeters of my face and just blend it into my hairline. And big fluffy brushes are good for perimeters of your face, and that way you don't have to take too long, you can just blend it out quickly. And since this is like a really soft look, I'm not gonna go for a strong, hard contour or anything, I'm just gonna go for a small one. And I just like to suck in my lips just to be able to get the right under my cheekbones. After this is all blended out, you can take another big fluffy brush and just brush away under your eyes and on your forehead. And then you wanna take like a really soft blush, just because we're not gonna go heavy on eye makeup or anything for this look. So I'll just take like a really soft blush and another fluffy brush, which is like this, just to get the apples of your cheek perfectly. So after that, go back in with your fluffy brush, just get a little bit of translucent powder just to be able to blend this all out, make sure everything is even. And then after blush, you're gonna highlight your face. So what I'm gonna do is take the Slay All Day misting spray, and I'm gonna spray this on my highlighting brush and then dip it into Gerard Cosmetics Star Powder in Grace. So after you spray your brush and dip it in, it'll get a bit of payoff on the highlighter. So just 2 sprays, and then you're just gonna wanna dip it in and then apply to your face. So I put it on the top of my cheekbones and then on the tip of my nose, because I don't contour my nose, but this will just bring light to the tip of it. So then you go back again, just to make sure everything's blended out, just grab a little bit of translucent powder and just blend everything out, make sure everything looks even. So then we're gonna move on to eyes. You're gonna wanna prime your eyes before you do anything. You just wanna do just a little bit and blend it out with your finger. All right, so after you blended out the primer, you're just gonna take a regular brush and just dip it into any neutral color you have just to set it. And the reason for priming is just to make sure that none of this will budge to the end of the night, that your makeup will still slay throughout the whole entire night. So now I'm gonna go in and use a really light pink just to start a transition color in my crease. And you just wanna go back and forth in windshield wiper motions just to blend everything out. You don't want any harsh lines. After this color, you wanna go in with like a little deeper color just to have some definition in your crease. So I'm gonna go in with this one, put it inside your crease. And I like to keep my eyes open when I'm doing this just because you wanna know where your crease is. If you have your eyes closed, it's harder to figure it out. So eyes open and looking straight at the mirror would be perfect to help you out with that. So after you blend that all out, and you like the way it looks, you go in with a deeper color just to like add in a little bit more drama. So I'm gonna go in with this color right here and just wipe it all over your lid. And just to make sure that everything's blended out, you wanna go back in with one of the lighter colors and just go out on the outer parts just to make sure that this is all blended out perfectly. So now you're gonna wanna take maybe a smaller, dense brush just so you can underline under your eyes. And I'm gonna take the same color that I placed on my lid and just run that under my waterline. And then you just wanna take the same brush that you used to blend and just blend it out just so that it's not too harsh. If you don't wanna use lashes, you can always just curl your lashes, apply mascara, you'll be fine. But personally, I like false eyelashes just because my lashes are so small. And I just wanted a more like romantic look. So I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. Okay. So after you apply your mascara, you wanna prep your lashes. You always wanna cut them to your size of eyes. So I already pre-cut my lashes. And then I'm gonna take a clear lash glue, just because if you apply it with a darker lash glue, you'll see the lines, and you wanna see this, you don't really wanna see the lines on this one. Just wanna apply a really thin layer of lash glue. And then let it sit and be able to get sticky, so that way it'll last longer throughout the night. So you wanna just close your eyes a little and apply it as close to your lash line as you can. And it's okay if you have to move it around a little, it's still clear glue, so it'll dry clear for you. So after you've applied your lashes, you just wanna go in with mascara to be able to blend your natural lashes and the false eyelashes together. And then you can take your mascara again and just go in with your bottom lashes. And just before you finish with your eyes, I'm gonna go back in with the Gerard Cosmetics highlighter again and take a really small brush. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of it and go right in the corners of my eyes to bring light. So you have your lips, and if you have foundation on your lips, you can always just take a normal makeup wipe and just wipe them off till they're clean. So I'm gonna take a really nude liquid lip from Gerard Cosmetics called Nude, and this is a Hydra-Matte, so these will stay all night, which is great for prom. So you don't have to do retouches or anything. So you're just gonna outline your lips and then fill them in. This is the final look. You have a really romantic eye and then the nude lip to bring everything together, and this Hydra-Matte will stay all night. You won't have to do a lot of touch-ups, even for photos. And just to set everything in place, you're gonna take your Gerard Slay All Day and just spray it all over your face. So I like to do a T and then an X just to make sure I get all the perimeters of my face.